Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am your trainer Namita, and today in this video I am going to talk about your self-doubt. I know that many of you are suffering from self-doubt. I have purposely used this word suffering here. I know that your self-doubt is the major reason behind many of your unachieved dreams. It is not letting you achieve all the goals that you have set for yourself. Forget about achieving the goals and the dreams. It is not even letting you dream about bigger things, isn't it? Now, those of you who are going to simply leave the video here, I would say wait for 2 more minutes, because this video is going to unfold many layers from within you. You would understand a lot more about yourself. This is something which you will not find here on YouTube. I've actually come out with this kind of content after a lot of consultations with many learners, and I could actually make out that their self-doubt is the biggest reason behind most of the things where they feel that they are a failure, or they feel that they have not been able to actually reach where they wanted to reach. So their incapabilities are backed up by their self-doubt, and I know it is the case with many of you. So it's not just about the fluency in your English. There are many other areas where you want to excel and you're not being able to do that. So I am going to initially talk about the reason why do you have this self-doubt. I'm telling you it is going to be a very intense video, so please listen to it very carefully. And if you're not free right now, if you're in a hurry, then don't just play it. Keep it in your saved list for later. Watch it only when you can be there with some space in your mind. It is a very eye-opening kind of video, I would say. So I'm going to talk about why do you have this self-doubt, and what kind of problems is it causing right now in your life, and how you can resolve, how you can overcome your self-doubt. So it is going to be a very, very deep discussion. So those of you who have time and who can invest a few minutes here, please make sure that you watch it at least for next few minutes. Don't leave it here. It is going to help you take away a lot of things. You will be able to understand yourself better. Now, the first thing that I would like to talk about is that you have this self-doubt is not something which is happening right now. It is not a problem of your adulthood. It started from your childhood only, and you might not have realized it till now, but the whole self-doubt thing started there only, and it is staying with you till now. You are someone who has been criticized a lot in childhood. You have faced a lot of criticism, either because of your looks, either because of your capabilities, your talents, your skills, the things you could not do, or you were being compared to your siblings, your friends, your cousins, even the adults, your parents and your uncles and aunts. You were compared a lot. There was a lot of name calling for you. Like, we shame people by calling them names because of their complexion. The people who are dark, we very easily call them Kalu. Someone who is bulky, we call them Motu. Someone who is very lean, we would call them Sukdu. Nalayak, Bewakoof, Kam Dimag, Buddhu, Thas Buddhi. These are the Hindi words that I'm giving you. This is how very easily we start giving names to people, to children, to kids. So it is right there in your childhood, and it started lowering your self-esteem from there only. You felt that you cannot do better in your life because either you are not that good looking, you are not very good in studies, you don't have a good sporty physique, you are not into sports, you have no bigger extraordinary talent. So the people around you, the society, your own family was trying to bring you down always. This might not be a case with everybody, but if you are someone, the one who's watching, and you are somewhere immersed deep into self-doubt, you think about it, that isn't it so? The reasons were that no one ever tried to boost you and tried to love you unconditionally with whatever you were, with your originality. There were conditions. If you would do this, you'll be loved, you'll be taken care of. Otherwise, you are a failure. You can't do big things in life. Let me know. So I want here only, I want you to comment and tell me, yes, ma'am, it has happened, so that I get to know your response. So see, this is something which I'm coming up with my observation, with my consultations. So in my counseling sessions only, I have been able to talk them out into this thing, and they've told me that yes, this has happened, the way they have been shamed. So I want you to tell me that yes, this is true, this has happened with you as well, because very casually we forget to nurture the kids and love them and embrace them, their originality, their own personality, and we just start bullying them. In the homes only, in the families only, it is happening. So from there, your fear of failure started. You doubt yourself whether you'll be able to do this thing or not. The doubt started right in your childhood, because of which now you are seeking validation from everybody. If your parents would say that you're a good child, that you're doing well in your life, that you're managing your things well, you would believe it. Your spouse will tell you that okay, you're capable of doing many things, see how many things you're managing, you are such a positive person, things like that. Then you will be fine. Your children will tell you that yes, dad, mom, you are great people. Otherwise, you don't feel good enough. You are dependent on other people's validation. You want certificates from everybody that you are doing well. Even if you're not making money, for a woman, you want to feel better by everybody's else's approval. You don't feel enough within yourself. Right now, you blame yourself for everything which is happening haywire, something which is not going the way you expect those things to. So you blame yourself. You always talk about your weaknesses. You always talk about the things which you are not good at. You cannot talk about all the goodness in you. You cannot. In my sessions, I tell them to write good things about themselves, and you'll be surprised that they cannot even write 5 good things about themselves. They have to think about it. So the self-doubt has, made you such a weak person that you end up apologizing a lot all the time, talking about all the negative sides of your personality. You're always, you cannot take decisions for yourself. This whole self-doubt has led you to a very poor decision making, isn't it? Am I right or not? Let me know. And that is the reason you're always low on confidence. So when you're trying to speak in English, you cannot speak well. When you're trying to start something of your own, you cannot do it. When you're trying to make more money, you're not being able to do that. Even when you're trying to have connections with people, getting into relationships, you cannot do that. All this is backed up by your self-doubt. Now, this was one part, and here I really want you to tell me that yes, ma'am, it is true for me. Simply say yes. Yes, this is the thing, because as a creator, even I need your feedback to know that where the direction where I am going, is this right or not? This is the kind of response I want, and please make sure that you're responding. Now let's come to the point. I am of course going to give you solution. This is all the background. Now how can you overcome this self-doubt? Now we know that it comes from a very deep and intense childhood, and it is not easy to write off everything that has happened to you. You cannot remove those years from your life, the childhood, your teens, your early adulthood years. You cannot just remove them. I know that my audience is all adult, and I know that you're all wise enough to understand what I'm saying. So I don't have any shallow audience. I get that feedback from YouTube, and most of you are not into your teens, and that is why I'm talking about such a deep discussion. So first thing you need to do is start finding validation within yourself. It would take a while, but the day you stop asking people about how you're looking, whether you're doing good or not, whether you are a positive person or not, whether what you've done is good enough, when you start listening to your inner voice, which is telling you that you're already doing very well in life. Yes, you're looking good. Yes, you're looking very handsome. You're looking very pretty. It will be the beginning of growth of your wings. So start seeking validation from within. Don't wait for people to give you certificates. That's the first thing that you're going to do. The next thing is, when you have a lot of self doubt, you don't openly go and communicate with people. You cannot really connect with people that well because you cannot talk about your shortcomings all the time. And the people also who are around you, since they are the major reason behind your misery, so you cannot even talk to them. Now you have to express yourself onto a paper, into a diary. Start journaling. Write about all the feelings that you have right now and do it every day without fail. One day, after a month or so, you will realize that you have been able to, bring out a lot of emotions from deep inside you. The diary has to be private. It is just your personal friend, a friend with whom you share everything. So when you are journaling, keep it private and you'll see that you've started to feel lighter. Since you've started journaling, you are feeling amazing from inside because now there is someone with whom you can talk about all that you're feeling and they will not give you a response back. What nonsense, you don't know anything, you don't understand anything, bevakoof, buddhu, kam dimag, kam akal, nalayak, nothing like that. Start expressing it in a journal. Every day, write journal. The third thing that you're going to do is you have to change your self-talk. You are in a habit of saying all the negative things about yourself. I am not good enough. I don't understand anything. I'm an ordinary person. I don't have any special skills. I don't have any special talent. I would not be able to do this because I don't have a very sharp mind. Change the self-talk into positive. I am working on my self-improvement journey and that is why I'm being able to manage things in a better way. I am a much more confident person. I am trying to come out of that shell which was created around me by the people who were very close to me and I let them do this to me, but now I'm creating my boundaries and I am working on my own growth. I am trying to become my best version and I'm watching myself succeeding in it. Are you getting it? Positive self-talk. In this self-talk, you will only talk about all the good things that you possess, right? So do that. Now, the fourth thing, and it is very important, start talking about your achievements. Start thinking about your achievements. There are things which you have achieved. You have done your schooling, you've done your graduation, you are making money. Even if you're a homemaker and you don't think that you've contributed enough, you have learned so many things. You are so pro at cooking now. You're managing your home so well. First of all, let's not use this word housewife or homemaker. We will use the word home manager, who's managing everything so well. The groceries, the home organization, changing the bed sheets, laundry, everything. Even if you have a house help, you're managing the house help. So talk about your achievements. See how far you have come in this life. You've not let yourself get stuck there. After all the problems, after all this self-doubt, even when you're not feeling confident, you've come this far. Make yourself realize your achievements. First of all, you tell yourself what you have achieved, because I've not met you personally, so I might not know what your achievements are, but you know deep within that you've achieved a lot, more than you acknowledge. Of course, you have achieved a lot. Now, in your childhood, you've been compared a lot. There were comparisons that you were not good enough. Your sibling was better in studies, in sports, in other skills. Your neighbors' children were better. They were more obedient. Your cousins were better. They got admission into IIT, IIMs, and they married because married as per their parents' choices. And you have been that nasty child. And so now you have to stop making those comparisons. I know out of habit you're still doing that. If not with real people, you're comparing yourself with virtual people. So go for a social media detox, I will say. Don't compare your life and yourself with people on social media. Don't do that. We all come from different backgrounds. We have different chargers for our personality. So you cannot compare someone with a turbocharger if your charger is slow. You have whatever you've become, it is because of your circumstances and the people around you. Maybe they had better support, maybe they had people who loved them unconditionally, maybe they come from a very strong family. You don't come from that kind of background. So please, you stop comparing yourself, and social media detox will help you a lot, which means that for some days don't log in to your Instagram account, your Facebook, where you get to see people's glorified lives, where they're going for vacations, they have good partners, good jobs, they look rich, they look young, they look pretty. Don't go for that. You have to make the choice whether you want to do it or not. And the last thing, a very simple thing I would say, that you have to remember, you are your biggest critique. No one else criticizes you more than you yourself. You love doing it because everybody has done that to you. Now you are doing that to yourself as well. Why? Why are you criticizing yourself? Find your accomplishments. What are the things that you're definitely good at? I would like to tell you here one thing, and I would end this video on this note, that no one, absolutely no one is born with a zero talent. Each one of us has at least something, if not 5-6 things, though we have a lot of skills, but there is definitely that one thing which makes you feel superior from many other people. It can be as simple as cooking great food. Not everybody who cooks can make a very tasty meal. Not everybody does that. Maybe you make scrumptious meals. Maybe you organize your home, your space, everything so well. Some people have very messy homes, very messy spaces. Maybe you're someone who's spiritually inclined and you let the world be. You don't let yourself get affected by it. What is your talent? What is your skill? This is your homework right now. You're going to write about 10 good things which you feel that you possess, and you're going to write about your talents, your skills, your innate good qualities. What are these? So I hope that this video is going to open a lot of layers in your mind, and you'll deeply think about your own personality, and you'll be able to work on your self-doubt and overcome it in a short period of time. If you like these kind of videos, please let me know in the comment section, and I can come out with a lot of such issues which I have been noticing in my consultations with my learners. All right, I wish you all the best with your confidence, with your skills, with your talents, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.